This week's lesson is on the new mechanic Mutate. Note: this is a remake of last week's lesson because censorship sucks. Mutate is a signature mechanic of the recent set Ikoria and Commander 2020. The rules text states: if you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top plus all abilities from under it. When you cast a creature spell for its mutate cost, a few things change about how you cast it. First, you pay the mutate cost rather than the mana cost. Second, the spell will require a target. Specifically, a target non-human creature you own. Mutate can be used only if you're casting the spell. If a creature card with mutate enters the battlefield some other way, it just enters the battlefield. It's important to know if you mutate a creature, no ability triggers involving whenever a creature enters the battlefield trigger, such as Soul of the Harvest's ability. It states: whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Or into the battlefield mechanic like Evolve. Evolve's rules text: whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This is all because a new creature has not entered the battlefield, merely changed from one form into another. Be sure you understand no creatures have entered the battlefield. And blink effects that make you bring mutated creatures in and out of the battlefield cause the creatures that have been mutated together to separate. Also understand if a creature with mutate enters the battlefield anyway besides paying its mutate cost, it doesn't mutate and can't mutate. To understand this further and how mutate works, here's a clip from Matt Groening's Futurama.
Live here?
That's right.
Did you know Andy Goldman?
Yeah, he was my neighbor. Why?
I mutated from him.
Get out of here. What's Andy up to these days?
The short answer is, I'm teaching.
There are a few more interesting rules involving mutate. First of all, a creature that have been on the battlefield a turn doesn't have to worry summoning sickness. If the merged creature has any abilities referring to it by name, such as that of Phase Dolphin, it means this creature, even if mutating causes it to have a new name. If a creature that's a copy of another creature mutates, the characteristics it gains from mutating apply after applying the copy effect. If you cast a spell using the mutate keyword ability, as it resolves, if its target creature is legal, it merges with the target creature. The resulting creature has all characteristics of the topmost component and has the abilities of each component. Mutate represents an alternative cost. To determine the total cost of a spell, start with the mana cost or alternative cost you're paying, such as the alternative cost of mutate, add any cost increases, then apply any cost reductions. The converted mana cost of the spell remains unchanged, no matter what the total cost to cast it was and no matter whether an alternative cost was paid. A mutating creature spell that resolves doesn't enter the battlefield. It simply merges with the target creature. As this happens, the controller of the mutating creature spell chooses whether to put it on top of the target creature or on bottom. Abilities that trigger whenever a creature enters the battlefield don't trigger. If the target creature is already a merged creature, the mutating creature spell can be put only on top or bottom. It can't be put in the middle. Merged permanence edit. The resulting merged creature has all of the characteristics of the topmost card or token, and it also has all abilities from its other cards and tokens. The merged creature is the same creature it was before the merge, so any auras or counters that were on it remain on it, it remains tapped if it was tapped, it's still attacking if it was attacking, and so on. If it's been under its controller's control since their most recent turn began, it can attack and tap. The characteristics of the combined merged creature are copyable. The merged creature is a token if its topmost object is a token. If its topmost object is a card, it's a non-token creature, even if it contains a token. If the merged creature has any abilities referring to it by name, such as that of Phase Dolphin, it means this creature, even if mutating causes it to have a new name. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. RTFC